Hello everybody, you know me. Okay, no you don't, but you know who I am. I'm Issa J, your Smarts Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion. And I'm here with...
Francesca Bettinelli.
And, we're a bit late, sorry. But, hey, 1 week off isn't that bad, right? Anyways, let's get to Monday Night Raw. The review. Was it worth it? Okay, it starts off with Jonathan Coachman now being a part of the commentator team. Booker T is no longer there, and we have someone who's a lot, much more crud, my brain. Someone who's, someone you can actually understand. You can understand what this man is saying, unlike Booker T, which is great. That is awesome. And the show opens up after that with Stephanie McMahon coming down and saying, "Hey everybody, let's bring out Asuka, the woman who won the first ever Women's Royal Rumble." So Asuka comes down and is like, "Alright Asuka, this is all about you. But first, is this really, you could have mentioned the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber before you brought Asuka out, because it feels again like you're stealing away her thunder, just like you did there with Ronda Rousey. Like, don't do that. Asuka deserves better." And then Asuka does her promo, half in Japanese, half in English, and then Sasha Banks comes out and is like, "I'm gonna end your streak." And then Stephanie is like, "Alright, this match is happening later on tonight. Sasha Banks versus Asuka." Overall, I guess it's okay segment. It's just, I didn't care for, the disrespect to Asuka. Like, saying that it's her moment, but then taking away her moment to mention the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber. You could have done that a little bit earlier before bringing Asuka out. That was tacky to me.
No comment.
You had no comment on it? Apparently,
It was fine.
Francesca didn't really care for it either.
Yeah. It was kind of ridiculous to keep taking the light off of Asuka's win with, like you said, Ronda Rousey and the Elimination Chamber, and also the fact that Shinsuke already picked who he was going to fight against at WrestleMania, but we still
don't know who Asuka's
still don't know.
Yeah, that's a bit. They're treating the women just like the guys. That's what they say. Anyways, so then we had Braun Strowman versus Kane in a last man standing match, and the rules of a last man standing match is you have to incapacitate your opponent for 10 seconds. Like, they cannot be able to get up from a 10 count. However, this match ends with Braun Strowman grabbing the stage, pushing it over onto Kane, and then the ref going, "Oh no, the match is done." You're supposed to count. But whatever. Braun Strowman wins. It happened way too quickly. It wasn't all that exciting. It is the same old with Braun and Kane. I didn't think it was worth it. It was just a meh.
Yeah, I agree. It happened way too quickly, and when you have like someone who's been there for so long, for Kane to just, like, he's not even wrestling too much anymore because of this feud thing with Braun, and it's like, I just didn't like it.
Yeah, and then we had Elias versus Matt Hardy, Woken Matt Hardy. Not broken like Michael Cole decided to say, because he's so good on commentary. But the match had pretty good back and forth, with Matt Hardy getting the upper hand quite a bit towards the end. Bray Wyatt comes in with his to distract Matt Hardy.
I can see how that's very distracting.
And then Elias hits him with a big boot and then hits him with his finisher to win the match. Also, I have to say that Braun Strowman and Elias, because they won their respective matches, they qualified for the men's elimination chamber happening later this month. So I thought it was okay. It shows Elias getting pushed a little bit, which I enjoy because I really like Elias. So just because he's the one getting pushed, it's worth it. Unfortunately, poor Woken Matt Hardy, that gimmick is just falling by the wayside now.
I'm pretty tired of the whole, oh, he's distracted thing. It's like, it seems like pretty much everyone on that roster gets distracted. And it's really just too much. Yeah, okay.
Well, what did you think about Elias's win?
I'm okay with Elias winning, but I still would have liked to see Matt Hardy win.
Dude, yeah. Especially with the gimmick that he has.
Yeah.
Then we had Miz versus Roman Reigns. This was a fantastic match. People were actually chanting, "This is awesome" for both of these men. And they boo the holy heck out of Roman Reigns all the time. Oh, this was such a good match, though. And then it shows the heelish tendencies of the Miz Taraj getting involved in doing just like the proper distractions, like actually getting on the ring and being like, "Hey, we're coming in the ring." That's how you distract, not just. But anyways, I digress. The match ends when Roman spears Bo Dallas, but then because of that distraction, Miz grabs Reigns, rolls him up, pulls the tights, and gets the 1, 2, 3 and retains his championship. I really, really enjoyed this match, start to finish. Yes, this one was worth it.
Yeah, it was a good match, but I still don't like the whole getting distracted thing. If they wouldn't do it every single week, maybe, but that's just me.
I just like the Miz Taraj because they're great foils for the Miz to use in his dastardly plans. They're fun. They are.
Okay.
And then we had the Revival versus Rhino and Heath Slater. And Heath started looking a little bit more tough, but they decided to last week Rhino just totally threw Heath Slater under the bus. Nothing came from that. And then the Revival gets the win off of Rhino with the Shatter Machine. To see the Revival get 2 more wins after jobbing out to DX and Balor Club, it's nice, especially for the fans of the Revival. But you could take this one or leave it. I thought it was okay, but it definitely depends on your point of view. You didn't watch it?
I did, but I don't remember it.
So it was just not worth it to you because it was forgettable. Because I could totally see that. So she forgot about it.
I remember seeing Rhino get pinned.
So yeah, for some this is going to be forgettable, especially if you don't know who the Revival is and why they're such a big deal. But yeah, that's a valid point. You can we're internet critiquers. We can actually give critiques. It's okay to be negative at times. The Dudley Boys don't have a match, but they're inducted into the Hall of Fame. So they had this whole video package for the Dudley Boys into the Hall of Fame. And if you are a fan of the Dudley Boys, or if you're a fan of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, then yes, definitely watch their induction video package because it was very, very sweet. It was very, very nice, and it's really cool to have Goldberg and the Dudley Boys into the Hall of Fame. What did you think about it?
Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice throwback to see all the different clips. Yeah.
All right, so the last 3 matches are all going to be yeses for us. I'm fairly certain. Because they were great. They were actually pretty great, in my opinion. For the second match and for the third match, I would have liked it to go a different way. But we'll get to that. The first match was Asuka versus Sasha Banks. And Sasha, please stop trying to kill yourself. There's a hotline for that. Call it.
Wow, that just got dark.
Call it. Because that fall was so scary. It looked like you almost broke your neck.
It did look painful.
We already had Owen Hart have a tragic end. We had Paige have a tragic end. We had Daniel Bryan have a tragic end. We've had... This is about to get even darker.
Well, you started with
Chris
Owen
Benoit
Hart.
have a tragic end because of all the craziness they've put themselves through.
No.
Do not go down that road.
Owen Hart would be the...
Owen and... You remember what happened to Chris Benoit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very dark and tragic. Don't go down that route. Please.
How do we get this
Please, Sasha. Asuka won with the Asuka lock. That was she's still undefeated, and it was a really great match though. It had a lot of back and forth. The bank statement was put in, a few times countered into like roll up pins. The arm bar from Asuka. They hit double knees. Well, Sasha hit double knees to Asuka. Asuka hit her moves. I don't really remember what they're called.
Who?
Asuka's moves. A lot of knee strikes. That after that horrible, scary bump from Sasha Banks to the outside, she's standing and then Asuka just takes her and just knees her in the face, and it was like, oh my gosh, she's dead. Poor Sasha is dead, and she's getting hit with the strikes. It's just like, oh my gosh. But yes, this one was worth it. It was scary at times, without a doubt, but it was worth it because it was a fantastic match between these two women.
It did look like the ref was going to end the match and the paramedics were going to come out, but
luckily,
all was well.
Luckily, yeah.
And I think, like, for me, I think this was probably the longest match I've seen for the women.
I think Paige and Sasha Banks went longer. But last month or last couple months, it was pretty good. I liked the back and forth. Yes, and then we had Titus Worldwide versus The Bar for the tag team championships. The Bar retaining with double team Irish something drop. I don't remember what it's called. Irish neck breaker, I think, something like that. Cesaro gets the 1, 2, 3 on to Apollo Crews. Yeah. I wanted Titus Worldwide to win, but that's neither here nor there. This was a really good match, though. It definitely showed the strengths of Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Another scary bump. Oh my gosh. When Apollo Crews gets thrown up, and you think someone was going for, like, Hurricane Rana, but then just like power bomb and just a bunch of botch on that one. It was another scary moment. And then Apollo just gets right up and starts wrestling again like nothing happened. I was like, okay, we have another Superman on the roster. This is crazy.
And he's not Swiss.
Nope, the Black Superman. But yeah, a really good match. And then of course The Bar are gonna bring their A game because they are The Bar. Yeah, I did that wrong. I don't care. But it was really good. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. Yes.
Yeah, if you know me, you know how much I love Sheamus.
She has a little Sheamus plushie.
I do. Before he went mohawk and weird. But I feel like The Bar may have to step up their game a little bit more because Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews are so good in the ring. like it is in the same that I said with Cedric Alexander. It is so fun to watch Apollo Crews when he's doing all these flips and just craziness. But the match was definitely worth it. But I don't know how much longer the Bar will be having their titles.
I think they're gonna hold them all the way to WrestleMania. This run. I think this run's going to WrestleMania.
But if Titus Worldwide cut that part, but I guess
that's fine.
Okay.
If Titus Worldwide does what now?
Gets over enough, as they say, they will start to get more title opportunities.
They have an opportunity to get over. They just need to utilize them properly backstage and use Dana Brooke correctly, because Dana Brooke is just bloody funny as heck. But yes, I have been noticing that ever since she almost bust out of her blouse that one time, they have reined her in.
Why is that relevant?
So much. So that's funny. It's just a funny tidbit that I noticed. Okay. And then their final match of the night was John Cena versus Finn Balor. And also, we skipped a lot of the backstage segment stuff because I don't remember them. But I do remember two of them. John Cena and Finn Balor's Twitter selfie promo that they both did. And a lot of people are liking them. I mean, they're okay. They're nothing to write home about. Just there to give like inspirational messages. But John Cena looked heelish in this match. He looked very, oh my gosh, why are you being so mean to me? I'm just trying to go to WrestleMania. Why don't you love me? To the crowd, which was pretty interesting. Finn Balor and John Cena had a fantastic match, and after a super AA, John Cena got the win, and they let Finn Balor kick out of the original AA, which is nice. It keeps him looking pretty strong. I enjoyed this match, and John Cena is your third entrant into the men's elimination chamber. 3 more to go. I thought it was worth it. I thought it was a good match.
Yeah, the match was... I did like the match. I wish the outcome would have been a little different.
Same.
Because, I mean...
I wanted Titus Worldwide and Finn Balor to win, but it's okay. John Cena's won a lot. John Cena sucks. I know, it's so funny. Poor John Cena. Stop getting so whiny about that. Let's give the underdogs a little bit more push, huh? Yes. How many times is John Cena going to win? Oh, it's Lil Cena wins. Well, I understand. You saw Lil Karibo's John Cena. Alright, guys. But yeah, overall, it was okay. Like a lot of great matches in the show. It's just at times when it was underwhelming, it got really underwhelming and made your eyes roll. But yeah, go watch it. Just fast forward to the disrespect of Asuka and then watch the rest of it because it was pretty good. You know what? Fast forward, unless you want to watch it, fast forward through Braun, Strowman, and Kane. Yeah. Because it was a whole lot of nothing. There. It was really just... Like as Club 7 says, it was a whole lot of nothing. But yeah, guys, it was a good show. I heard SmackDown was a little bit worse than this, so at least that. But the only thing I have to say is WWE, go back to 2 hours for Monday Night Raw. We would highly appreciate it. Please. Anyways, and no commercials during the match. Thanks. Oh, that's gonna happen. I like the SmackDown thing where they put the commercial in the match. Oh, that's not happening though. Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, like our review, give us those sexy likes, you know what to do. Share the video to everyone you know, even if they're not wrestling fans. Just spam us to your friends. Help us grow. Be Rita Repulsa to our monster of the week. Help us grow. Definitely subscribe. You know you want to. Just subscribe to us, you know?
You're getting lengthy.
I'm bloody tired.
Alright.
It's been a long week.
That it has.
And hit the notification bell so that way you know when we go live. When we go live, you will know. Yeah, guys. Thank you so much, and until next time. It will be awesome.